It's a very simple and a classic data science interview questions. What is the difference between mean and median? And a lot of people know the answer, surprisingly, and they tell when you have outliers, you use median. But what really is the understanding behind it? What's the philosophy of this? When do we use mean and when do we use median? So if you look at any distribution, you will have a pattern there. You will see that mean is somewhere in that distribution of data, and sometimes it's a good representation of a data, meaning what is the ballpark of the data. I mean, give me a number which is a well representation of the data. You can say mean. So it's like, let's say there are few friends whose incomes are between, let's say, 3,000 to 5,000. You might be tempted to give the mean because it's very close to each other, 3,000 to 5,000. But let's say you have a set of friends where few people earn around 1,000, few people earn around 10,000, few people earn around 1 million, and few people earn around a billion. So then the average will make no sense because it will be heavily skewed towards the highest number. There will only be few people who would be greater than the average. So it's not a good representation of the distribution. Ultimately, there has to be a summary of the distribution. I'm not giving you statistical concepts, but I'm giving you intuitive ideas that if you have to summarize a distribution rather as a sample of data, you can give mean if the numbers are close to each other and there will be no harm in that. But let's say the numbers are far away from each other and the proportion of highest and lowest are very small in comparison to the numbers which are in the middle. Then you might get a situation of outliers, and then the mean and median might be very different. But in the case when the numbers are close by, mean and median could be very close to each other, so you can choose any of them. So essentially you have mean when the data is close by. You can also give median if you wish to. If the data is, let's say, having a lot of outliers, meaning a small proportion of data is very high or very low than the other observations, then you have to use median. That would make more sense. But still, this median won't give you the full picture. They won't give you an insight as to how high the high is or how low the low is. So median will give you better information in this case, but still it would not give you the complete information. And a tip for you, that if you are looking for the salaries of people, try to look for the median salary than the mean salary. And things like height or weight, you can think of average or mean height or weight.